Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
And tonight we're talking about
Legends of Tomorrow! Season 4, Episode 4, Wet Hot American Bummer. Bummer.
Well, he
Big
was hot.
Bummer.
So,
Wait, who is hot?
the dude.
Oh, Chad? Of course, a guy like that is gonna have a name like Chad, right? Because they always make the muscular, like, hot guys Chad.
Well, okay, I mean, the muscular guy, like, I don't know why, but my brain went to anime.
Of course it
The
did.
muscular guy in Bleach is named Chad, but he is not hot. Well, actually, it's like...
Is he the main guy?
No.
Okay. Who's the main guy?
Ichigo Kurosaki.
Then why is it called Bleach?
I have no idea why it's called Bleach. Like, it deals with dead people running around killing dead things. I don't know what's bleachy about that. He didn't bleach his hair red.
Is his hair white?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
He's an Asian kid with red hair. Just because he's got red hair, he's born with it.
He's a ginger.
Yes. But he's a hot ginger.
Anyways.
But yeah, that Chad's not cute at all. But he's really sweet and endearing, and
Well,
he's cute in that way.
That's what's better, though, because
Mhm.
most of the time the ones that are just, like, really hot and, like, built don't have any personality. And then the ones that are, like, average looking are the ones that do.
Yeah. I have a cousin named Chad, and he's not hot or buff
I mean,
at all.
whatever. I don't like the name.
Neither do I.
But that's for another time.
Mm. So, yeah, I was kind of like, oh my god, he's so cute. For like
I didn't think he was that cute.
I loved how he was getting on with Ray.
Yeah. I think Ray's better looking than him. But see, I'm into like the nerdy, like awkward, funny type people, so.
Right.
And Ray's just funny.
He's dorky.
He's dorky.
You think he's funny and cute for the dorky reasons, and that's why I find him annoying. So, I mean, sometimes I'll laugh, 'cause he's slightly funny, but other times I'm just like, really?
I think it's just because sometimes I feel like I can relate to it, that's why. So, it's not always necessarily that I think it's funny. I'm just like, oh, I totally get that, because that's something that I would think that way about it, or do, or something. But yeah.
I love that he thought that being kid counselor was a good thing.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's oblivious to things like that. You know?
That was classic. That was so good.
They're just like, oh yeah, that's totally normal. Like, it's fine. Excuse me.
But I don't know if Ava really caught, like.
Well, Ava doesn't catch a lot of things because she's a robot.
Yeah. But, like, I mean, like, I don't think she, like, caught on to the fact that, like, everyone was like, yeah, this is not a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, like, no. But, yeah. I like a lot of things about this episode. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was enjoyable. I liked it.
Yes.
I liked seeing Sarah and Ava as kids.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So cute.
Because, like, they fit, like, the kids fit who they were. So
yes.
it worked.
Sarah's was my favorite.
Yeah. And of course the name of that horror movie, like Swamp Thing.
Right?
Like, really?
I love Sarah's question. Why is there 4 A's?
Like, what's with all the A's?
And,
You only need one.
and then the
Swamp
reason,
Thing.
and then like Ava reasons, she's like, apparently the reason is because it's the 4th movie in the franchise.
Oh.
And I'm like,
So
wait,
there's 4 A's.
because it's the 4th movie.
Oh my gosh, that's so stupid. And so lame.
I'm like, wait a minute. So are all these movies about this one creature never getting caught and just eating the kids?
Apparently.
Like,
It's like Creature from the Black Lagoon, but modern.
mhm. Like, I mean, the moment that I saw that thing come out of the water, I was like, oh my gosh, it's Swamp Thing. And then it was, but it wasn't. I was like, what?
I was like, what the heck is that? Like,
Okay, I'm sorry. That was actually my second thought. My first thought was, oh my gosh, it's that dude from Kim Possible.
what?
I think it was Kim Possible. Yeah.
Kim Possible, really?
Yeah, there's this kid who swam in a lake when they were kids at a camp and got like infected with some weird crap and became the camp lake monster.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that was actually the first thing that popped in my head, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, Swamp Thing. Yeah.
I also like that fake Amaya
Mm.
is gonna be helping them.
Yet I loved her outfit.
Mm-hmm.
The cornrows on the side with the blue like highlight in it. I love the blue.
that outfit, that makeover fits the girl who shapeshifts.
Yeah.
Because that's how she dresses.
Right.
But so she's not gonna be able to shapeshift back to her? Why?
Because Constantine put the spell on her last week.
Oh, okay.
He cursed her with the ability to, like, he broke her power. Like, she's no longer able to. And they said, give it back to her so she can not look like Amaya. And he's like, I can't undo it. So she's never going to be able to shapeshift again. She's stuck looking like Amaya.
And Nate's gonna have a hard time with that.
Yes.
Because she won't be his Amaya.
Mm-hmm. She needs a name that's not fake Amaya.
She does.
Like, I know she has one, or whatever, but they never use it. They always call her fake Amaya. And we need a name.
We do.
So, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I love the friendship between her and Mick that was starting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's like, I was in the gulag and blah, blah, blah.
He said gulag. I'm like,
yeah.
it's gulag.
Right? and then he's like, I was in Supermax and blah, 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 but I'd never been in a magical prison. What was that like?
Oh, Lord.
I was like, oh my gosh, you're comparing prisons.
Well, he was on the show Prison Break.
Well, yeah, so was the partner.
I know. What else? Oh, I liked that Ava went with them on this mission.
Yeah.
Because she got to see how things actually work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because she's always doing stuff with the Time Bureau, and she's never actually part of the adventures that they go on.
Right.
And so for her to be a part of that, I think was a really nice thing.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause she got to see that part of Sarah's life that she doesn't normally get to.
Yeah, but if she would have let Sarah do her own thing, then the whole thing would have been done with at the beginning of the show.
Mm-hmm. That's why she didn't.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, because of her, 4 kids got taken.
Yeah.
It could have stopped with the 2.
Right.
So.
And I mean, I also really like, too, that Constantine is very, like, he always makes sure that he, like, can help and does the right thing, because, and he especially cares about children, because I think since what happened in his story with, like, a girl.
Yeah, in the little comic thing, in the animated shorts that they did.
And in the Constantine series, they talked about that, too.
Yeah.
So, so I think he really just, like, has this, you know, mission where he feels like he needs to help children. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah, like, his first
like he
spell
can't let them die.
Cost a young girl her life.
Right.
Cost a child her life.
So he basically took from himself to save that boy.
Yeah. He took part of his life essence and gave it to him.
Yeah.
That's deep juju right there.
Right. So, you know, I don't know if this is gonna, like, you know, make it so that he dies, or that he won't be able to be a part of it, because it really, like, hurt him.
I think what's gonna happen is that he's gonna be weaker.
Yeah. It weakened him.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it weakened him, but, like, I mean, like, he'll never be as powerful as he was, because part of his essence is gone. Part of who he isn't with him anymore. Yeah. Or it could all come back and he could be, like, strong and whatever, but he lost years off his life.
Right.
Like, it could be that. Like,
right.
He has even less time to live now.
Right.
Or whatever. But, yeah, like, those are the two options that I think could happen because of this.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
I think so too. Let's see. I mean, it mainly just focused on, like, the ones that went on the mission, like Ray and Constantine and Sarah and Ava and
what's her name?
Izzy.
No. The girl we left to watch Amaya. What's her name?
I thought it was Izzy.
Is it? Okay, well, Izzy, whatever her name is. I'm tired for some reason right now, guys. It's 5. But
it's 5. What?
I said fine.
Oh, okay. I was like,
see, my words even come out, like, sound wrong. But
Zari,
yeah. I knew we started with, like, the Z or S, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. So Zari, like, she was in it for maybe a total of 2 minutes, like, but I don't know, adding fake Amaya to this team, to this roster, is feeling like it's taking away from the other characters, because Nate's not even in it at all.
No, he's not.
And I think they have too many characters right now with good arcs that they're, like, just pushing aside the other characters that they concentrated too much on last season. Like, I mean, not that I think it was too much, but, you know, they're pushing aside more of the characters that had a main arc last season. But you can't push aside the captain, so she still gets to be a main character.
Right.
Although the actual actress for her character only showed up for so long in this episode, you know.
Yeah. Oh, and the fact that Ray knows who might be able to save Constantine, but he doesn't know where to find her, and it's Dark's daughter, Nora. Like,
yeah. I love that he's like, but I don't know where to find her. Like, everyone knows who he's talking about now because he admitted last week. But I love that we flashed to where she was. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's putting a spell on this dude. Like, no.
That's what I thought too.
And then it's like, no. She has the damn times Time Stone, I say this and I think of Infinity War. Time Stone.
Right.
But she has the damn Time Stone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she chooses to go and work at a Renaissance fair?
Yeah.
What? Why?
Mm-hmm.
Go be a witch when witches flourished in society.
Well, because the next week's episode is called Tagumo Attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, a new fugitive is on the loose in 1951 Tokyo, and Sarah, Zari, Rory, and Charlie try to capture it. As Constantine struggles to recover, Ray knows that magic might be the only thing that can save him, but must look outside the team for help. Meanwhile, Ava joins Nate and his family for an unconventional Thanksgiving dinner.
Charlie. Who's Charlie?
And then this one says Mona, so I don't know if the girl's name is going to be Mona or Charlie. I'm so confused. Like... because it's the same actress who played Amaya.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know.
Charlie does sound like it was one of the names from last week.
From the girl who shapeshifted.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Well, this is the girl who plays Amaya.
Yeah.
So, let's see what it says. Charlie.
Okay, so it is Charlie. Fake Amaya's name is Charlie. Like, I didn't know if they were going to stick with that as her name, but apparently they're going to stick with that as her name. Charlie. Bam. Yeah. Because I thought, like, whatever name she was using last week, I thought that was just the name she was using for that outfit.
Right.
By outfit, I mean face.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that maybe that's her actual name.
Mm-hmm.
If she's actually a girl.
Mm.
If she's actually human.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many questions I have about a shapeshifter.
Right.
But Charlie, okay. I have no issue with that. I like it. It's not very often that you run across a girl named Charlie. So it's different, and I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. But yeah, I liked the twist this week on who the villain was, because I really thought it was gonna be her, the old lady.
And then it ended up being him.
Yes.
Being Chad. I knew he wasn't what he seemed. Because when she said she knew martial arts, he was like, huh, yeah.
Mm.
And then she's like, no, I prefer knives and swords.
He's like, okay, I get your point. Huh? And I was like, oh my gosh.
No pun intended, but yeah, pun intended.
Yeah. But he was like, yeah, like that's the new thing, right? Like, Jackie Chan. I'm like, what? Okay. Sure.
That didn't make any sense to me. I was like, what are you doing?
I mean, wait, what year was that? That was
1990.
Okay, so Jackie Chan Adventures were on.
6? Because Swamp Thing, when they showed it, like, up close, the title, it said 1996.
Okay. So...
or the movie, Swamp Thing.
Right.
1996. Because they said they were going back to the 90s for that camp thing.
Okay. So then, yeah, that Jackie Chan Adventures were out. Kids were watching that.
No.
I did.
I didn't watch it.
Jackie Chan Adventures. It was so cool. Along with Shaolin Showdown.
Oh, yeah! None of it. I didn't watch any of it.
Oh, now I'm going back on Cartoon Memory Lane.
Yeah.
So good. Anyways, 90s rules.
90s was good for TV shows.
Yeah.
And movies.
Yeah.
Not so much the music.
Uh-huh.
A little bit. It depends on the artist, band, but
Yeah.
but I don't listen to that much 90s music, honestly.
Me and my brother went to San Francisco yesterday, and we were strolling through one of the shops, and you'll never guess who started playing.
Backstreet Boys.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I was right for once.
Yes. I don't care.
Okay.
who you are,
I'm
or
asking
where you're from.
Our viewers, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. Put it in the comments.
That is a dividing line.
Put it on Twitter.
And your vote matters.
Backstreet Boys is going on tour next year. I totally want to see them, okay?
Seriously, they're still going at it?
Yes.
What?
They have new music. You did not know this?
No.
They've been putting out new music for a while.
I did not know that. Because I never followed them. I never listened to their music.
I was always more into them than NSYNC, so.
I never listened to NSYNC unless they were on the Disney Channel.
I just remember when I was in elementary school, it was either Backstreet Boys or NSYNC. And Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and all that stuff.
My
And
cousin had a picture of Christina.
I always listened to Backstreet Boys, but I did know some NSYNC songs. I just primarily listened to Backstreet Boys more.
I just listen to Christian because it's what my parents let me do. So, but yeah, so I don't care who you are.
Most people are probably
going
going to choose NSYNC because usually NSYNC wins. But for those
Yeah.
of you that are Backstreet Boys fans,
because you know, bye,
represent BSB. Come on. I know you're out there.
Oh, I have no preferences.
It's gonna by May. What? There's a meme every May.
I know.
Every May 1st,
gonna by
it goes
May.
around Facebook. Picture Justin Timberlake. It's gonna be May.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But in 90s, amazing. Okay.
No comment.
I mean, I'm gonna talk more about the 90s later as we close, and because I want to hit on what happened today. But you know, with Stan.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna do a farewell to Stan at the end of this video. So if you guys want to stay and listen to that, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So off of that dark, depressing subject, and back to more legends. But I thought the whole episode it was a really good one.
It was good, yeah. But I don't really feel like any of the episodes are bad.
Right? It's because we don't have, like, a high tier for this show.
I always feel like Legends is just fun.
Yeah.
Like, regardless of whether we have issues with the episode, it's still enjoyable because they go on a new adventure every single week.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to see them go to a different place.
Yeah.
And be superheroes, and that's what's awesome.
And yet there's still a through line with the series. Like
next week it's going to be
reason.
1951. And then the week after that it's the 1920s. Like, heck yes, okay? I love that stuff.
Yes. Time travel is amazing.
If I wasn't into the superhero aspect, I would just watch it because it's a time travel show.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. That's my jam.
Yes. It is her jam, yet she doesn't watch Doctor Who. But I forgive her.
I don't have to watch Doctor Who to like time travel and sci-fi. Star Trek goes back in time too. I'm not saying that I will for sure watch it, but I might sometime eventually watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not making any promises.
Mm-hmm.
But I may see it.
Y'all need to gang up on her?
Sometime.
But yeah, it was a great show. I loved when Sarah and Ava turned into children.
Yeah.
And I loved that Ava's like, I love that I got to spend my childhood with you.
Right.
I love that it was you.
Right.
And like how it ended,
Mm-hmm.
she was like, like the peak of childhood is like your first kiss, right? Blah blah blah, right? And
I never had mine as a child.
I did.
I didn't. I mean, I tried, but it ended up being on the cheek. It wasn't anything like.
Aw. Yeah. But I was like, I mean, it doesn't define your childhood.
No, it doesn't.
So why? And then like, I like how they did the whole lean in as children.
Mm-hmm. And then they went back to
yeah,
adults.
because I was like, every time there was a kissable moment, I was like, no, wait, you're children, that's gonna be a little weird.
And it was the 90s, so it would have been a little...
It would have been a little way too not okay.
Yeah.
Like, especially, like, when
I was like, are they actually gonna do it?
Right?
Because it was the 90s. I'm like, that's taking a big risk.
Yes.
What if they see you?
Right?
They're gonna have questions.
Yes.
Like,
like, where did you get the idea this was okay?
I mean, so I like that they stayed true to that.
Yeah.
Because
there were so many moments when I was like, you should kiss. And then I was like, wait, no.
Yeah. I mean, they were out in the forest. They were by themselves.
Yes.
So, I mean, you know, but still.
Yes. And, like, it didn't occur to me until the point where they were actually going to kiss. I was like, are they going to have two adolescent girls kissing on screen? Like, this is really weird. Are the girls okay with that? Are their parents okay with that? Like, only when it was actually about to happen did my mind just flip the switch and go, this is not okay.
Right.
But I love that they covered it up with the magic swirls so that the girls only had to, like, lean in and then it, like, they disappeared from everything and it became the adults.
Yeah.
And they were the ones that were kissing. I was like, oh my gosh. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it so much. I never went to, like, just a general kids camp like
I didn't
that.
either.
But I went to church camp a lot.
This one time at church camp.
Oh my gosh. ... No.
That's what they always say. I'm sorry. I had to do it. ...
It's your fault I like that movie so much.
It's amazing.
But
you didn't have to watch it. You chose to watch it. I never forced it on you.
Mamma Mia, here we go.
You found it on TV and watched it and you liked it. That's not me.
But
I might have influenced it, but I didn't push it.
Yeah. When she mentioned, like, the green team and, like, all this stuff, it just made me remember, like, one year at church camp, I was on the green team. I got green permanent marker.
I never went to church camp, and I never went to actual summer camp.
I literally...
The only camp type thing that I did was outdoor ed in 6th grade.
The 6th grade camp?
Yes.
Yeah, I did that. But I took permanent green marker and wrote green across my face. across my forehead, and then colored my eyebrows with it.
Oh my gosh.
And for kicks, I went around telling everyone I was Shrek's wife. Like, I didn't say Fiona, I said Shrek's wife. And we won the camp
Fiona.
thing. Like,
Princess Fiona.
yeah. I also think that was the year that my friend set me up with a guy. But, yeah. Church camp. With a skate park, swimming pool. Back when you used to play kickball, baseball. With swimming pools for your first, second, and third base. Yes.
Oh, and he was like, but there's no baseball field out there. And he said something about first base.
Place with some girl. Why would you play baseball with a girl?
Such a naive little boy.
Yes. Oh.
The things that you do not know.
It killed me inside. Oh, that made me laugh so hard. And then it also made me think of who's on first.
Mm-hmm.
What's on second? that baseball?
Yeah, that skit.
Who's on first? That's what I'm asking. Who's on first?
Yeah. I know
Oh.
what you're talking about.
Yes. A bunch of childhood memories in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Never made the friendship bracelets when I was that young, though.
I never really had that many friends to make friendship bracelets for. So, and if I did, they were not genuine friends.
Right. Yeah, like, I like that Ava had to confiscate the friendship bracelet from the girl so that she could give it to Sarah.
Right.
I was like, oh, that's not so... Wait, you stole that.
Yeah.
Yes. So, overall, great episode.
Yes.
I loved it. And, we can say our closing right now so that you guys who want to leave can do that.
Okay. So
What was it?
it was stay true.
Okay. So until
Till
next time, stay true to who you are. Okay. So.